Hey there, here's a quick walkthrough on how to set up a DateTime property in HubSpot. So head on over to the documentation page, choose endpoints, and we're going to want to create a property. From here, there's a number of required fields that we need to enter. So we call this test DateTime. Be careful, you need this to be all lowercase and no special characters. This can include anything, so test DateTime. We want to choose that this is a DateTime field. Display it as a date. We'll leave it in contact information. You can change that later if you want to modify the groupings. And then this is going to the contacts object. One extra thing you need to do is expand this to see all the parameters. In HubSpot, for some reason, includes two options. So remove those because when you have a DateTime property, that would make sense to have options in it. So the API call will fail if you do that. So now we've filled in all the necessary info. We just need to have a private app access token in order to trigger this. So hop on over to your HubSpot account, go into settings, integrations, private apps, create your private app here. You can name it anything you want or just leave what it has configured. And then for us, in this example, we are doing the contact objects. We need to enable writing to the contact schemas there. If you're doing this to a company's record, deals, or custom objects, obviously modify accordingly. But for us, it's just this one. Create the app, continue creating, and then show the token and copy it. So all pretty simple to create that app. Now paste this in back on the screen where you just configured. Send request, confirm you want it to go through, and ideally you should get a 201 here, which effectively means it worked. So if you don't, it will give you an error message that says what went wrong. Maybe you have funny characters in the name, maybe you forgot to remove the options, or maybe your token doesn't have the necessary permissions. But otherwise, you should get this. Now if we hop back over into HubSpot and we go into properties and we search for DateTime, here's the one we just made. So you're all set and kind of ready to go with that created. Only last step is if you're not going to be creating any more properties and you don't have any plans for this private app, head on over to details and just delete it. There's no need to have your permissions sitting out there with access to your account, even though the API key is secure. If you didn't share it with anyone, there's no need to have it. So I hope this helps, and don't hesitate to reach out if there's any questions. Thank you.